This is Nathan from the eBookreader.com, and for this video I'm going to show you the Sony PRS-350. Here it is next to the Kindle 3, just to give you an idea of how small it is. It's very light and small. My hand pretty much dwarfs the whole thing. Alright, I'm not going to compare these two in this video. I'll do that in a different one. Okay, so hardware-wise, the 350 all it has is a USB port, a reset button down there, and a power slide up here. There's also a stylus that pulls out from the corner because it has a touch screen. This new touch screen doesn't have any glare or anything like that. It uses infrared detecting from a company called Neonode that designed this touch screen. So, okay. For the home screen, you got the list of your recent book, and you can also go and see all your other books by clicking right there. And there's different ways to view them. Different sorting options. If you don't want to view the book cover, you can just view them as a list as well. You can also search and delete them from right in here. Okay, back to the home menu. There's different applications in here. You got the image viewer. You can do handwriting with the stylus or your finger. There's text memos where you got a keyboard where you can type new memos. Keyboard works pretty good. The touchscreen responsiveness is really good. Let's get out of here. Home. Okay, so what's cool about this one is you can actually create collections on it itself and then add ebooks to the collection. I'll quickly show you some of the settings over here before we get to the ebook. Since it's marketed in several languages, or several countries, there's several different languages for menus. And there's also different options for keyboards. So it's if you want, you can change which way you have the screen orientation flips. When it goes this way, if you want it left or right, you can change which way you want the page turns to go by swiping. So that's mostly just technical stuff here. I'll go ahead and show you an ebook. Let's get to it here. So this is just the typical view on small font size. Here's the extra small. Here, I'll give you a close-up of this stuff. So this is the extra small. Here's the small. Small is probably the best option on this one as far as the amount of text on the screen, because once you jump up to medium here, there's quite a big size difference. And then large. Extra large. There's two more. And extra large. So let's go back to small. Okay, there's some other options too. Let me show you here. So there's this page mode feature that wasn't on the other e-readers. But this is mostly for PDFs because it doesn't work out too good with EPUBs. I mean, the margin cut feature works pretty good. It gets rid of the margins mostly. The other options break the page down into different quadrants. You got, so it breaks down into 4 sections, and you can see it down here. It shows you the top left. But the thing is, this is more for PDFs because when you're reading an ebook like this, when you turn the page, it goes down instead of left to right. So obviously you can't continue reading a sentence that way. Okay, let's go back to normal. So that you can do that another one with 6 3-column split. And there's the full page view. Again, that's mostly for PDFs. I'll do a different video for PDFs. I'll put the link up in the right corner when I get it finished. Okay, so this different options. Obviously, you got the orientation. Let me show you what it looks like here. So that's on the smallest, or the small. That's the extra small. Let's go back to small. There's also, let's go back to the other orientation. Okay, so turning pages, this new screen goes pretty quick. You can hold it down and it scans through pages. Most other e-readers don't do that. That's a really cool feature about Sony's. You can also do it obviously by using your fingers. Okay, so there's the on-screen keyboard. If you double tap a word, it'll bring it up down here, and then you can go to the dictionary. So you can also change the dictionaries. Okay, so there's the keyboard if you want to look up more words. Go to So if you want to add a note to the page, the quickest way to do it, you can go in here to do this. It takes a while. I don't know why they make it so many options. You got to go to Notes, Create, Edit, and then you can come up here. You can do highlights, on page scribbling. Oops. It's really not super accurate. It's kind of hard to actually write that way. So then that's the eraser next to it. Get rid of them all. This is the list of your notes, and that adds a bookmark. So that's kind of the slower way. Let's go ahead and close this. Again, in the corner here, I'm going to use the stylus. Okay, a quicker way to add notes is you just double tap on that corner up here, and that adds a bookmark. And once you add the bookmark, you can go in, tap on it, and then you can add a note directly to that bookmark with the drawing feature or the keyboard. And then it will put a little icon up there so that you've got the notes. Okay, quickly showing you a couple last features here. A new thing on this one, they've got Adjust View, which is kind of odd actually. You can adjust the contrast, so there's some different preset settings here. Like it makes the background darker and the text darker. You can actually customize it. There's a dial here. I don't know. I haven't messed around with this a whole lot. It just seems kind of odd. I'm sure it probably works better for PDFs if you have a light colored PDF. Okay, let's get out of here. Adjust View, go back to Original. Are you working or not? Okay, thank you. Cool, so some other options. Okay, so the sun's starting to get us here, the shadow. Let's move it down. Alright, so what's cool about you got the go-to feature here. They got this history, so you can continually go back to where all you've been within a document. And it saves it. See, it goes back to where we adjusted the font size and everything. Okay, so that's one other option. You can also go to, there's a table of contents. You can choose what page you want to go to. Another way is to just jump, quick jump is to hit the button down there. You can also enter a specific page number. So obviously you can search. It keeps a log of the words that you've looked up in the dictionary. You can delete your book in here and get your information. Okay, so show you a couple of quick other things here. So what's cool, the biggest draw about these is that they support Adobe EPUB. So that means you can get books from pretty much anywhere that sells Adobe EPUB, which is a lot of places. And you can rent ebooks from your local library. So pretty much all these I've checked out from my local library just to see how they worked. This is a Star Trek manga. So the text balloons aren't very readable in this mode. If you switch orientation, you probably can't see it on screen, but they're readable in person here. Some other options. I'll quickly show you a newspaper downloaded through Calibre. You can set Calibre to download news feeds each morning, and I don't like this mode pretty much. Let me go to the other orientation. Okay, so when you get these from Calibre, it sorts them into different sections, of course. you go to different headlines. Oops, I hit the wrong. So and then it'll list them all, the headlines, everything that's the Sony has active hyperlink. So anything that's shaded, you can just click on. So that's a quick look at the new Sony PRS-350. Check out the eBookReader.com. I got a link for the written review right below the video where I got a lot more details. Thanks for watching.